everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Christine. Today I'm doing an Amazon purchase, and this is the Bestope 18-piece makeup brush set. Looks like this. I haven't taken this off yet, but that's the front part, and this is the back right there. And it says it's a complete makeup brush set. It's champagne gold. In Canadian price, this is $19.99 right now. When I did purchase this, maybe a couple of weeks ago, this was $14.99. So there are 8 face brushes and there are 10 eye brushes in here. And it came in one of these. It's bubble wrap inside, if you guys are familiar with getting Amazon stuff as well. And when you open it up, it's just in one of this type of containers or case, and they are all in little protective plastic bags. So I'm gonna take them all out, and there's also a little bag, or not a little bag, a little paper, you know, telling you how to use it and how to take care of it. Just right there's instruction, and in the back it tells you what the brushes are used for. So it's right there. And so I'm going to start with the face brushes right here. This is the powder brush. It looks like this. This is the largest out of all of them. It has the marking right there of the brand. I think you pronounce it Bestope, but correct me if I'm wrong. And all around, this is slightly flattened on the ferrule instead of like a round, perfect round like that. This is the top view of it. Just like that. And the second brush is a blush brush. So this is slightly smaller, very similar shape though. Just like that, top view, like this. And compared to the powder brush, just like that, this is the largest out of them, is the powder brush. Then the second one is the blush brush. Compared to this is all round. The ferrule is round compared to this one where it's slightly pinched on the side, as you can see. And the handles are pretty good. It doesn't feel hollow. It's got a slight weight to it, and it feels like it's made out of wood. And the third one, this is called the flat angled brush. So is that the one? Yeah, this is the one right here. Taking it out of the plastic. Just like the name says, it is slightly angled on top. This is very soft on the tip. Feels really nice. So that's the tip of it. And again, this is slightly pinched on the ferrule instead of just round, perfectly round. And if I compare this to the blush brush, that's how it looks. Like that. And the fourth one, this is the face round brush. Just like that. Slightly pinched on the ferrule again. This is the top view. And this again is very soft. Just like that. And the next one is the foundation brush. So this is the fifth one. Just like that. And it's flat, as you can see, the side view of it. Top part. Just like that. It's firm enough to use for your foundation. And the last one for the face brushes is the high gloss brush. So, no, actually there's more. There's the little fan brush too. Looks like this. Top view. This is fully rounded. As you can see, it's firm enough, not too firm. And large eyeshadow. Okay, so next would be the fan brush. Here's the fan brush right here. Just trying to see what other ones are here. This has this to protect the bristle. Looks like that. Top part. And there you go. And the last one for the face brush is this. Just like that. So instead of the full fan, this one is just slightly smaller than that. Just like that. Same thing, it feels very similar to the fan brush, except it's not a full fan. There you go, it's pinched on the ferrule, just like the fan brush. Okay, so if I were to use this, let's just say, so you get an idea how it looks when you're using it. And before I use this, I always wash them first. So powder, I wash them with mild soap. And this, it says, is the blush brush. Just like that. And this is the third one, the flat angle brush. This one, I would use this for contouring. Just like that. I do contour right here as well. And on my chin. For this, I would, you know what? This one, I would use this for contouring as well. I'm not sure what to use this for. But contouring or even foundation brush, I would use it because it's compact enough, you know? So, just like that. This one, if you guys use this kind of brush for foundation, this is how it looks. I'm not used to using this kind of brushes for my foundation. I like instead of flat, I like like this, where it's more flat on the top instead of flat on the side, as you can see. All right, and this one, I like this one. So for highlighter, just right here, and on my nose. I gotta remember to smile on my videos. I noticed that. It's like, I need to smile. Just like that. Or even this one, fan brushes, I use that too if I don't want it to too bold of a highlight. So I just do this. So it's just slightly highlighted instead of like a more strong highlighted face. And this one, I'm not sure what I'd use this for. Maybe here as well, or maybe to blend my eyeshadow. So you guys let me know what you'd use this one for. Okay, so now we're gonna start with the eyeshadow brushes. I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 of them here. So we'll start with the largest one. I'm trying to see out of what they have in this one here on the little paper that they have. I think this is number 7, large eyeshadow brush. So it looks like this. Like that. Top part looks like this, very soft but stiff enough to use it where it doesn't feel too floppy. Then it's slightly pinched right here. It's not fully rounded. There you go. This one is too big for my eyes. So I would, again, use this for highlighting or maybe touching up some powder, you know, around my eyes or between my nose and on top of my nose. So that's what I would use this one for. This one looks like it's the pencil brush or round shader brush, what it's called. Typically, I would use this for my eyeliner, just like that, to soften up my eyeliner. Or I would use this for, you know, my eyeshadow to use right down here, just like that. This is a flat top brush, just like that. Here, very stiff yet soft on the tip. It's not fully rounded. This is the side view of it. There you go. And this one, I don't typically use this one. I would probably use this to, if you know, I mess up on my brows and I need to put concealer on it to define it more. Perhaps that's what I'd use this for. Or you can use it for your eyeliner, but it seemed like it's a little too big though. Yeah, too big for me to use. The next one, this is a blender brush. Just like this. You can see it's slightly pointed at the tip. It's a little floppy, yet stiff at the same time. To use, the ferrule is, well, it's round, not flattened at the tip. And this is after I use my makeup, my eyeshadow, and I would just blend my eyeshadow to soften it up. Okay, and this, so I have 6 more to go. Small flat brush, or no, face, round, okay, round shader brush, I think this is called. Just like that, very stiff. That's the tip or the top part. And this I would use to, like if I have my shimmer shadow, I would pat it there, and I would just pat it on my lid. Instead of, you know, this one you can't use as a, you know, to blend things. This is just to pat your eyeshadow on your lid. This one is the angled brush, just like that. This is the tip part. Compared to this one right here, they're very similar, except for the other one is slightly tipped, or you know, it's slant on the side. This one, I would use this for my brows. A little bit too big to what I like to use, but that is what I would use this for. And here is a small brush. This one, I like this type of brushes to use. I kind of like smudge my, so if I have my eyeshadow, so here, it looks like this, and the top part, just like that. Again, very soft. I like to use this on the top part right here where I put my transition color. So I have my, where my crease is, and on the top part, that's where I like to use this, or even my crease as well. There you go. And if you compare this to the little, where is that other brush? This one right here, just to get an idea how big it is. Just like that. And this one looks like this. So it's like a smaller version of the foundation brush for your eyes. This one I like to use for my shimmer shadow if I want to wet the eyeshadow. And I pat it on the eyeshadow. And then, you know, I'll have this wet too, and then I just pat it on my lids just like that. That's how it looks. Bristles are soft but yet very firm. There you go, side view and the front view. And the last two that I have is, this one is it's an angled brush just like this. Very firm, just like that. There you go. If you compare it with this brush again, it's similar to this, except it is it's slanted instead of a curved top on it. And for this, I would just use it here as well if I want to go do my eyeshadow just like this, back and forth. And the last one is the mascara brush, just like that. I'm just trying to see what they call this, but this is mascara, right? There you go. Like that. And this one I would use to blend out my eyebrows if I have a powder brush on it. Powder product on my brows, so it doesn't look too harsh. This is what I would use this for. So it's slightly slanted, as you can see. It's tilted this way towards my left, just like that. And this is the last of that brush. And I hope that was helpful for you guys. And if you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time.